Welcome back to our Land Rover halftime report. We're inside the HP Fieldhouse at the ESPN Wide World of Sports alongside Len Elmore. I'm Rich Hollenberg, and it's been another offseason of upheaval in the college alignments and realignments, and West Virginia part of that. They lead at 51-19 here at halftime over Marist, and you take a look at what the Big 12 looks like now that West Virginia is in their first year in this conference, and certainly a fairly strong conference when you look at the basketball teams top to bottom.
Yeah, I mean, but it's still driven by revenue opportunities. You can call it whatever you like, but realignment is pretty much a money grab, and everybody lines up for those dollars when they have a chance.
Baylor, Kansas, Oklahoma State. West Virginia might have a shot to compete when it's all said and done. And here's what Bob Huggins had to say about realignment.
Well, I think it's been really good. I think when you look at the teams that they brought in for football, it wasn't a football-only deal. I think the Big 12 did a great job, and Chuck Ninus, I think, leading the Big 12 through that, and they went for programs that had some likeness, I think, and they went for programs that had an overall good athletic program. It wasn't just, let's just bring a football team in. I think they did a great job of bringing in teams that had a great athletic program.
Well, I know you have an opinion about realignment, especially with your Terrapins now moving from the ACC to the Big Ten.
Yeah, I mean, look, the basketball alignment in the Big 12, that's a residual effect. It's still driven by football, still driven by revenue-generating opportunities that athletic departments, many of them operating in the red, they certainly need that. But in the end, I think in the long run, it's just going to increase the deficit situations, because when you go from one conference to another, in football particularly, you want to compete with the top football teams, and that costs a lot of money, and ultimately you wind up back in debt.
And there's going to be a lot of travel involved for some of these teams, namely the West Virginia Mountaineers. So far, that travel hasn't hurt them at all. The freshman Terry Henderson leading the way, and the Mounties up 51-19 at halftime.